is it? Who dares disturb the slumber of the everlasting God King, Angkor the Fourth? Did you break these seals out of pride, or perhaps idiocy? Perhaps you did not think that anything still lay down here. Fool, your life is now forfeit to the whims of the gods. No doubt you are a treasure hunter, coming to plunder the riches of my dead empire. You truly are a lowly thing, taking what is not yours to take. Come, let me see your face in the torchlight. There is no need to be so pale. I understand you weren't expecting anyone alive. Don't worry. There's no one alive in here but you. I must say, you are quite well kept for a common street rat. Yes. Maybe you can be of some use after all. I did not tell you to move. You will stay exactly where I wish to keep you. Look at me. Look in my eyes. You will not move unless I command it. So, little thief, why have you come here? Knowledge, how noble a pursuit. Yes, well, I suppose the ancient times written on these walls would be useful to any scholar. But I have seen what you wish to know, ancient though I am. I was sealed in this tomb upon my death, and some of the items buried with me granted me new life as the eternal watcher over the empire of the sun. You may see in the corner the silver looking glass. If I press my hand against it, it will show me the outside. Yes, I have stayed well informed. I watched you enter. I saw you break the seals. Does this place make you nervous? Do the murals on my tomb disturb you? I suppose the gods of my time were far less appealing than the ones that you know today. In the center circle is the king of the gods. We knew him as Wahid Tawil Eldar. You call him the Tall One, and to his right, the god that was chosen to inhabit me, he of sand and flame, that we worshipped for my entire reign. You look interested. Really? I never thought I'd find someone so uniquely tuned to wishing to know of my kingdom. I have seen so much through my looking glass, seen the outside world change, the gods we once worshipped overthrown, replaced, as my empire fell and new ones rose from the sand. So few remember the empire of the sun, and if not for these crumbling ruins, it may be entirely lost. We were one of the earliest elven empires, shined upon by the elder god of fire and sand, and yet for all our worship, another group grew larger, more powerful, and sought to enslave my people. The Empire of Iron, a kingdom spanning the valley and the mountains, came for us. I died before I saw it all come to a bloody end. But in my tomb, I witnessed the Iron Empire take control. It was devastating. All our culture, all we had worked towards, crushed and blown away. Over time, things changed. Factions split, and the Empire of the Sun broke free from their oppressors and took control of their native land once more. Of course, they were scattered, divided and fractured into 3 kingdoms of sand, Istalm, and the Oasis. It was good to see them rejoin so recently. 500 years ago, I believe, they reclaimed the Sun Elf Empire. And as for our enemies, the Iron Empire, greed and hatred tore them apart like vultures on dead meat. After their slaves rebelled, they gained paranoia. Some went high into the mountains to live in isolation, while the others fled to the underground for the same. And in the meantime, new things came. New challenges, new gods. I have seen what you and your people worship. The goddess of love. I witnessed her becoming. Once she was Enchanti the Fifth, am I correct? Empress of the Istalm Kingdom of Elves, known for loving and kindness for her people, but at some point, conflicts with the neighboring kingdom led to an agreement letting her attacker become king if he spared her people, preventing the war by giving her life. And Inari, the usurper, saw this and made her a goddess of love. And so now she watches over the Sun Kingdom, my kingdom, and keeps them safe. It was honestly endearing how she created love amongst the elves with her magic. Yes, struck by fate, wasn't it? Tell me, have you been struck by fate? No, I do not think so. There is something upon your countenance that shows you are unclaimed. Well, worry no longer, for by breaking the seal, you have in effect surrendered your life to me. Yes, a binding curse. I have wanted a new servant for a long time. Companionship is often lacking in a sarcophagus. Do not worry. I am not a cruel master by any means, and I do not engage the whip as much as I engage the carrot, if such an expression still makes sense. You will serve me. Oh, I do not think you understand. There is no escaping. You will serve me, and I will regain my godhood. Yes. Look at me. How would you feel if I pressed the tip of a dagger against your throat? Would you trust me not to hurt you? And if I wrapped a live viper around my fingers and held out my hand for you to kiss my ring, would you trust that it would not bite you? Of course not. These things take time, but rest assured, soon you will obsess over me as I am so enamored by you. Does that make sense? Yes. 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 I don't think you understand just how much it will overtake your mind. These sensations, dark and luminous, they tear at your very being. Or did you think that I simply lived this long through sheer will? No, my friend. I did this through enchantment. I am quite the powerful sorcerer. I could puppet you if I wished. But somehow, I get the sensation that you, in your heart, wish to serve an emperor, serve a god king. It is in your nature to be subservient. Well, you may disagree. We shall see. Perhaps I am wrong about you. In which case, of course, there is no need for you to continue living. Only joking. Or am I? No, 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 no. I think I have just the thing for you. Yes, this is a necklace emblazoned with my seal, marking you as mine. You will take it now and serve my will. Good. Now the first thing I would like is some roasted sandfish. It's been so long since I ate food. And maybe some music. And the sun. Oh, how much I miss the sun. Maybe you could reflect some mirrors to allow me to glance at the sunlight. No, I cannot physically leave the tomb. If I were ever to step off this hallowed ground, I would turn to dust. But you will now serve as my helper. You were destined to come here. It is fate, my love. Artwork in this video was by Meme. Thank you.